Yeah, I can see him. Oh, I knew it.
Now, gentlemen, this scene you are about to see is the greatest that England ever saw. I mean not for words, for those I do not value, but for stage, show, and magnificence. To it, just as that great scene in Harry the Eighth.
Now, sir, do the business of the day.
Speak, Vulcius.
Dread sovereign lords, let not my zeal to you invade my duty to your son. Let me entreat that great Prince Prettyman first do speak, whose high preeminence in all things that do bear the name of good may justly claim that privilege.
You must perceive now, gentlemen, that he is his son.
Yes, and we are very much beholding unto you for that discovery.
Royal father, upon my knee I beg that illustrious Vulcius first be heard.
That preference is only due to Amaryllis, sir.
Ah, gentlemen, you shall see me make her speak very well by and by, I assure you.
Invincible sovereigns!
What sound is this invades our ears?
Sure, 'tis the music of the moving spheres.
Behold! Yonder comes from far a godlike cloud and triumphant car, in which our two right kings sit one by one, with birchen vests and laurel garlands on.
And brother Fizz, this time we will go.
Ah, look you now, I told you I would send them off in just as easy a way as ever. Now, because the two right kings of Britford descend from the heavens above, I make them sing to the tune of our modern spirits.
Haste for the king, we are sent from above.
Let us move, move to remove the fate of Britford's long united state.
Tower to tower for east and by south.
We sail with thunder and bells through the scorching noonday, mounted upon one Phoebus' rays through the heavenly throng, hasting to those who would feast us at night on pig's petty toes.
They gather our custard and spoons, but alas, I must leave these half moons to repair to Mike's trusty dragoons.
Oh, stay, for you need not as yet go astray. The tide, like a friend, has brought ships in our way, and on her high ropes we will play. Like maggots and filberts, we'll snug in our shells, we'll frisk in our shells, we'll frisk in our shells, and farewell.
But the ladies have all inclination to dance, and a grief for croaks out of a lively dance of France. So firmly resolved is a true Britford king to save the distress and help to them bring that were full pot of good air he could swallow. He's here with a whoop and gone with a holler.
Here with a whoop and gone with a holler. That line, gentlemen, I once thought to be brought in by a conjurer.
That would have been better.
Ah, nay, sir, for faith, 'tis more convivious, and does the thing every whit as well.
Thing? What thing?
Why, sir, to have the two kings descend from the clouds onto their thrones. What thing would you have?
Oh, Mr. Mays, methinks the sense of this song is not very plain.
Plain? Why, sir, when was the last time you heard someone in a cloud speak plain? You must be almost light of fancy without at least a check and control upon it. Sir, when you tie up spirits and make those in clouds speak plain, you spoil all.
Bless me, what a monster's this.
Come now, too serious, counsel. Here, let dance.
I agree, but first, let's have a dance.
Ah, yes! Good sir, do it just so, but first, let's have a dance! Just like that, remember that!
But I can hold no longer. I must gag this room, while there's no enduring of him.
Frank, make use of thy patience a little longer. Still, let's see the end of him now.
Molest our privacy.
The army's at the door, and in disguise desires a word with both your majesties.
Having from Knightbridge come hither by stealth.
Bid them attend and drink to our health.
Here, take 5 guineas for this warlike.
Here's 5 more. That make the sum just 10. We have not seen so much. The Lord knows when.
Speak on, brave Barbarossa.
Invincible sovereign.
What dreadful noise is this that comes and goes?
Haste, great hits, your royal personage is saved. For the offensive war, no mortal knows. The army, sirs, wrangling for the gold you gave, first fell to words, but then to hasty blows. Oh, dangerous state of sovereign power, obnoxious to the change of every hour.
Let us for shelter in our cabinet stay. Perhaps these stagnant storms may pass away.
Mr. Baines, did you not promise us just now to make Amaryllis speak very well?
Aye, and so she would have, had they not but hindered her.
How, sir, whether you would or no?
Aye, sir, the plot lay so that it could not be avoided.
Mary, that was hard.
Get harder all the time.
Yes, good.
But Mr. Baines, who hindered her?
Why, sir, the battle just at the door. And although I do not pretend to do more than other men, I'll give you 2 whole weeks to guess how I shall represent this battle.
Sir, I'd be more inclined to fight your battle, I assure you.
Ooh, there you are out, sir. There's the common error. Fight my battle. Why, sir, would you find it appropriate to have a battle where men skewer each other through in front of ladies?
Faith, no, 'tis not civil.
Why, you are correct, sir. But, on the other hand, to have long relations and squadrons here and squadrons there, is that not but dull prolixity?
Excellently reasoned by my troth.
Wherefore, to avoid both these 2 indecorums, I represent the whole battle with 2 persons only, no more. But so lively a battle that you'd swear that 10,000 men were on the stage really having agony gas.
Yes, sir, but I would hardly swear, though, for all that.
Oh, but you would, for you see, I make them come out in armor, a cap a pie, with their swords drawn, and a red ribbon hung around their wrist, which, as you know, represents battle well enough.
Yes, so much so that if I were in your place, I'd have them turn around and go off the stage without ever saying another word.
There you are out, sir, for you see, I make them each hold a musical instrument in their hands.
What, instead of a buckler?
Instead of a buckler? Why, no, sir, for you see, they shall play this battle in recitativo.
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 with the Hammersmith Brigade. You'll find my Mortlake boys will do them right, unless by Fulham's numbers overlaid. The left wing of Twickenham foot advance, and line that eastern hedge. Oh, the horse I raised in petty France shall try their chance and scour the meadows all covered with sedge. Stand, give the word. Right sword. That may be thine, but it's not mine. Give fire, and let those recreant troops perceive mine eye. Yeah! Pursue. Let fly those that give the light.
Now, gentlemen, tell me, how do you think I shall give an end to this great battle?
How?
Why, sir, by an eclipse.
What darkness does invade the day and snatch the victim from his captive prey? Is the sun grown weary of his bloody sight, and he winks upon us with his eye of light? Oh, 'tis an eclipse! Oh, 'tis was unkind, oh moon, to clap between me and the sun so soon! Oh, foolish eclipse, thou this to me in vain hast done, for my brighter honor had eclipsed the sun. But now, behold, two eclipses in one.
Now, sirs, how do you think I shall represent this eclipse?
Why, that's to be supposed.
Why, sir, you are ever at your suppose. You may as well suppose the whole play. Although that may delight and amuse. But good sir, you may have heard that an eclipse of the sun is not more but an interposition betwixt the earth and sun.
I have heard some such thing
You may
indeed.
have also heard that likewise an eclipse of the moon is nothing more but an interpositioning betwixt the earth and sun.
Yes.
Now, what better way to represent an eclipse than to bring the earth, moon, and sun upon the stage and have them dance the hay dance, which, by very necessity, puts the earth sometimes between the moon and sun, and the moon sometimes between the earth and sun, and then you have both your eclipses.
Yes. That must need be very fine, truly.
Yes, but I have also incorporated a bit of a joke, for you see, the moon sells the earth a bargain. Come, enter eclipse!
Orbis, oh, Orbis, come to me, thou little rogue, Orbis. Who calls terra firma, pray? It is Luna that ne'er shines by day. What means Luna in a veil? Luna means to show her tail.
There's the bargain!
Fie, sister, fie, thou makest me muse. Dairy down to see the orb abused. I hope his anger 'twill not move, for I did it out of love. Hey down, dairy down. Where shall I thy true love know, thou pretty moon? On Mount Vesuvio, ere it be noon. Then I will shine, and I will be fine, and we will do nothing but drink Lipari wine, and we will do nothing but drink Lipari wine.
Now the earth before the sun, and the moon before the earth, and there's your eclipse again!
He is mightily taken with this,
so extraordinary. How could he choose? Now, out of the eclipse. Out, out, out. That arm up. Thank you. Now, and in with the boat!
The argument of the fifth act. Chorus at length, being sensible of Prince Prettyman's passion. But just as they are going to church, Prince Prettyman, meeting by chance with old Joan, the chandler's widow, and remembering it was she that first brought him acquainted with Chloris, out of a high point of honor, breaks off his match with Chloris and marries old Joan. Upon which Chloris, in despair, drowns herself, and Prince Prettyman discontentedly walks by the riverside. Ooh. Just this never hit, just like the rest. Come, let's be gone.
Hot on it.
won't hear my play out, but they'll soon see what a satirist I am.